It is a hot day today. I'm sweating just sitting here. So I cleaned up a little bit. I did the dishes and cleaned up my room. But it's a hot day today. So I am sweating. Um, yeah. So it's easier to work in the cool, isn't it? Um, but sometimes it's nice to get hot too. It's hard to say. But we know that over 100 degrees, it's better if it's cooler. You know what I'm saying? Like, I used to work at Monoplast, and they had fans going all the time. Um, I don't know if they had an air conditioner or not, but they had fans going all the time. And I think people were bringing in, I think people were bringing in ice packs and stuff like that for their necks to work at Monoplast. But they paid really well. They paid like $10 or $11 an hour, and at the time $7 was what most people made. And I only worked there for 6 months because I kept cutting my fingers. If I had it to do over, I may have worked there longer, even though I was cutting my fingers, because it wasn't anything that wouldn't heal. You know what I'm saying? It was worth it for the $10 or $11 an hour. Um, yeah, so I only worked there 6 months. Um, I feel bad for quitting, but I think I gave them 2 weeks notice. I haven't given all my jobs 2 weeks notice. I know that. Um, I've given 2 weeks notice to most of my jobs, but I've had a lot of jobs. So, um, yeah, they paid really well. It was worth it. Um, we made intake manifolds for cars. And you cut your fingers because you had to manipulate your fingers to put the hose pipes on the parts. I worked in assembly. You had to manipulate your fingers to put the hose pipes on the parts. And they gave gloves because they knew that it would cut your fingers and your cuticles and everything else. But, so, that's how I am. That's what I did. And I miss the pay. I definitely miss the pay. Because making car parts is a good job if you can do it. And they were plastic parts, so they were lightweight. So we could pick them up. It wasn't like a metal part that you couldn't pick up. So it was definitely worth it. But, so, I've worked at most places that I wanted to work. I worked at Monoplast, I worked at White Castle, I worked at McDonald's, I worked at Shoney's, I worked at Checkers Movie Theater selling popcorn and tickets. I worked at a hotel. I worked at, where else did I work? I worked at a chicken place. I worked at, I'm trying to think, Frisch's, which is a burger place. I miss working. I'm on disability now. But I only worked for 10 years or 11 years, something like that. Something like 10 years. I'd say it's closer to 10 years that I worked. And I'm on disability because my emotions couldn't handle it. Like, I have severe, not anxiety, but they say I'm crazy, basically. And it's my emotions doing it because I'll cry at work and stuff like that. And basically, time goes by in weird increments. where time can go by really fast or really slow, and when you're working in a drive-through, that's not good, because I had that happen to me, and time was going by really, really fast, and I couldn't keep up at all. Like, at all. It's like I had a stroke or something, but I didn't. It's just I'm basically insane. So I couldn't, like, it was like I had a stroke, I swear. Um, but I couldn't keep up. And so, but normally I can keep up. But that's not cool when you got 10 plus cars in line. They didn't fire me, but I ended up quitting there because of that issue, because I felt like I wasn't giving good service. Um, and they knew why I quit. Um, that, and I gave all my money to my boyfriend at the time. So, but I wish I had a job now. It would be cool. But instead, I just stay at home and do dishes. I'm a dish doer. It's sad, because I could do more. You know what I'm saying? I'm trying to plant trees. I'm trying to do dishes and plant trees. Which won't be until May. May 5th is the deadline on the trees that I'm waiting on. So I'm trying to do dishes and plant trees and cook some things. I can cook eggs. I can use the stove. I can't use the oven because it's got all these buttons. So I've not tried to use the oven to bake brownies or anything. But I have some brownies, so I may be trying to use the oven soon. I can't use the dishwasher, but I used it once. Because it's strange. It's not got an on-off button like most dishwashers. I mean, it does, but it's got a little eye symbol. It's got an on-off button, but, I think it has an eye symbol. But it has all kinds of cycles, different types of cycles, and if you press the wrong button and then press the on-off button, it can put you in a cycle where it's like all heat or something like that. It's really weird. It's not like a normal dishwasher where you just press wash cycle and then press on off with it shut. That's the easy type dishwasher. This is a complicated dishwasher. It's got all these buttons and nobody knows what to do with them. So I started it once. I don't even know if I started it right or not, but I did do the dishes in it once. I can't use the laundry machine either because it's got all these buttons on it again. I have a laundry machine myself, but it's in the garage. It's not being used. And I can use that one because it's easy to figure out again. Where you just press it on the wash cycle, warm, cold, and you press it warm, cold, and you press it start, and it's sensitive fill where it fills itself to the amount of water. You can have it on sensitive fill or you can have it on controlled fill, basically. I always do sensitive fill, and I always do warm, cold, and I always press on, and it's easy to wash in that washer and dryer. But we have a washer and dryer upstairs, and it's got all these buttons on it again, and it's not easy to figure out how to use it. So you can't just walk up there and use it. You have to be told how to do it or read the manual. So I haven't done laundry here. My mom's done my underwear once. I need to get some underwear done again. I've worn the same underwear 3 days. Shh. Don't tell anybody. I've still got clean underwear though. Because she has done my underwear once. But we'll do it again. And I'm sure she'll do it again for me. Because it's a washer that I do not understand. She's got to show me how to do it. If I'm going to do it. If the kids don't clog up the laundry. to where nobody can get in there. They cleaned it out. Marina cleaned it out, the laundry room, recently. So it is getting cleaned out every now and then. So that's what I'm up to.